If you're good at something, don't do it for free. InArt certainly don't. Hi everyone, welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the new kind of updated production images for the Queen Studio 1/6 scale InArt Joker. So full disclosure, I'm a massive Dark Knight fan. If you've been following the channel, you definitely already know this. I love Heath Ledger's iconic performance of the Joker, and yes, I've ordered the Rooted 2-pack. Got a good deal actually, because I had 20% off coupon with the Devil's Workshop, so I used that wisely and got it at $7.24, which was pretty good. Just waiting to see what their shipping costs are going to be. But actually, no, I think I checked it out. I think it was coming in at about $100, so I'll still do pretty well if that's the case. And I've also went to sculpted as well, because I typically don't get rooted hair figures because I find a lot of them look doll-like and the hair doesn't sit right and just looks a bit strange. However, this does look phenomenal. Now, I'm the type of person that if I order something based on prototype images or video, like I did with this, while I know it's a risk, it mightn't turn out the exact same way, I do expect it to turn out as good as the prototype images. I know people say you can't expect that. Yeah, I do, because I've worked hard enough to get the money. I've decided to put the money down on these particular pieces. And yeah, I do expect, the prototype, or very, very close to the prototype images. There's I suppose an acceptable gap really, but I don't know, I definitely don't, I disagree completely with people going, oh, you can't expect the prototype images. Well, yeah, you can, so, and I do, or maybe a very, very minuscule acceptable gap. So I'm very biased when it comes to this figure, because for multiple reasons. Like I've stated already, love the Dark Knight trilogy, love the Dark Knight, the Heath Ledger Joker, the fact that I've actually put money down on this already, the fact that I do expect the prototype images. Is it exactly the same as the prototype images? No, it's not. Is it an acceptable gap? Yes, it is. This looks phenomenal. This looks fantastic. I really, really like the look of it. It does look lifelike. There's no question. This is, you're not going to make this mistake. Like, this is not someone cosplaying as the Heath Ledger Joker. This looks like Heath Ledger. The paint applications look fantastic. I think maybe the nose around here, the wrinkles on the nose look a little strange, but it's definitely nothing. It's nothing that it's nothing that would warrant uproar in the collecting community, or at least not in my opinion anyway. The rooted hair looks really, really well. I'm just wondering, like, is it going to come like that out of the box? Am I going to have to mess around with it? Like, I don't want to have to, like, every few weeks to, put product in this hair and mess around with it. Like, I just want to, like, set and forget and leave it there, like, because that's going to be annoying if it dries out and goes frizzy. It's like, I don't have time for that. I don't want to be doing that. Very impressed with this. I think a lot of collectors will agree. Anyone who's ordered this, there was a bit of a mass sigh of relief, because when I put that money down, that's a lot of money. Like, because I got the double pack, even though I got it for a very, very good deal because I had a 20% off coupon, it's still a mass amount of money from a company that haven't actually shown us any 1/6 scale figures yet. Like, I was basically putting my money down here, taking that risk based on these images, and there were multiple in fairness, and there was the video as well. And of course, the Queen Studios are, they're, a very reputable statue making company. Even though it's not the same, I would expect them to hold their standard, very, very high, up to that statue standard, even though there are different ball game 6 scale articulated figures and statues, very different things. But the kind of ethos of a company hopefully should come through, and that they would go, look, people are going to expect, we're amazing at doing statues, they're going to expect nothing less for the 6 scale. And the 6 scale community, they're pretty vocal as well, they'll tell you. I think this looks fantastic. I'm really, really happy with it. What I'd be interested in is, I think maybe, because I said maybe like there's a tiny gap between this and the prototype. I think maybe if we're just I'm looking at the head sculpt here. I think if this was on the body and the tailoring is as good as the prototype and everything like that, and you had, like, adjusted the head to the exact same angle like it was in the, the prototype images and stuff, I think maybe there'd be minimal gap. Yeah, I'm super happy with that. The hair, the color of the hair, the just even the way it kind of crinkles as well, the kind of slight kind of, is not curls, but like little waves in the hair. The way it sits. I like the makeup around the eyes. I like the actual eyes themselves. It actually has that kind of rolling system as well. You can move the eyes. I don't know how it's going to work, because Joao pointed out, Joao from Big Breda, Big Breda reviews. Like, so if you go over to, if you haven't checked out Joao on YouTube, check out Big Breda, and yeah, definitely give him a subscribe, because he's just a really nice guy, fantastic content. He pointed out that with a lot of the PERS system, you kind of take off the head or something like that, and you can adjust where the eyes are looking. But with this, you know, are you going to have to move the hair every time you want to move the eyes? Because then I'm not messing around with that. That's, for me, it's a set and forget and do it once. Like, be honest, if it comes out of the box and the eyes are just straight, I probably won't mess around with it, like if they're like this. Yeah, look, very happy with this. This sculpt looks a bit weaker. I'm pretty sure it's the same sculpt, but the eyes are off to the side. Maybe, I think probably that just looks a bit strange because the eyes are off to the side. Yeah, you see it's kind of cut on the lip as well. Yeah, I don't know what it is. These look creepy. I presume this is just the head that they use to root the hair pre-rooted or something like that, because this isn't the sculpted anyway, because, you know, the sculpted hair would be all to the side and stuff like that. So maybe this is the head that they use before they root the hair. Like, I just think they've done a really good job with the rooted hair, and that's coming from someone who doesn't like rooted hair. Again, yeah, phenomenal. Just looks a bit strange the way it's looking off to the side, but it's hard to, I find, not looking at the full picture, the sum of all parts, just kind of scrutinizing the head sculpt like this, you're gonna find little things, because at the end of the day, like, it's not Heath Ledger. You know, it's you know, how could it be? Like, we're going to scrutinize, but that you just have hats off to the sculptors, hats off to the painters and the people that do these designers are just very, very highly skilled. Yeah, the hands kind of broke the internet for a while. Like, yeah, look, what can I say? Their hands, their seamless wrists, they're magnetic. Yeah, I'm not going to get too excited about them, but that being said, the paint applications on him has the makeup and stuff like that, as if he's been touching his face while he's applying the makeup or whatever. Like, it's a very, very nice attention to detail, and the fact that the seamless wrists again adds to that shrink ray likeness nature. Yeah, diorama base. Just first thing that drew my attention here is this, the rust, the paint apps on the rust. When you see things like that, the attention to that details, you know you're probably on a winner. So all these nails or screws that have gone into these prison bars for this diorama base, and they've even gone and paid attention to detail to the rust, because again, and the dirt and the grime here that makes it look more lifelike. Same as on the bench, it just looks, I mean, it's a prison bench. So I don't know, maybe they're bringing drunks in and they've urinated on the bench or whatever, I don't want to know. But all the staining and stuff like that, it's just not the one color. Again, showing their attention to detail. Pretty sure this bench is metal as well, and the bars are metal. The pants, even I've noticed the pants are kind of weathered and dirty as well. They're not like just pristine colors, and that's a nice touch as well. And then I believe the handcuffs are metal. I think it was an exclusive piece if you ordered within a certain time frame or something like that. I ordered day one anyway. It's I rarely ordered day one, but I think the 3-day window, I was kind of like, yeah, I know a lot of people were annoyed when the 3-day window wasn't a 3-day window. To be honest, as soon as I saw the 3-day window thing, and I was like, nah, there's definitely gonna be Hong Kong resellers that are going to sell this for as long as they can. Very hard to police that on InArt's part as well. So yeah, I just wanted to get it locked off, paid for. I don't want to get stoned for building that in the future. I wasn't going to change my mind on this. I tend not to change my mind on things. So looking forward to this. Yeah, looking forward. I like the way that's a nice touch, the way these are metal as well. And then just like, is this the back, the inside of the jacket? I can't tell what this is, but just basically material. I think it looks like the inside of the waistcoat or something. It's hard to tell. But again, some of the, you know, material they're using. So just flicking back all the way through these, I think a massive sigh of release for me, because what I said from day one was, I'm getting this, I bought and paid it. It is a risk because they haven't shown us any 1/6 scale figures. So I was fully aware that this could have been, it could have turned out a disaster. However, I was confident, I was like 95% sure that no, they're not going to mess this up based on the prototype images, the video, how they conduct themselves as a company, the pieces they produced, albeit they are statues, not the same. So it was a risk, but I don't think it was a massive risk. It's not as if they're some company that came out of nowhere. They have a history, and yeah, I'm happy enough I took that risk, and hopefully the rest of it, hopefully there's no surprises there, and that the rest of it turns out good as well. So that's pretty much it. If you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking this up or not, and more importantly, let me know if you're happy and satisfied with these prototype images or not. Massive thank you to anyone who's actually supported the channel by clicking that subscribe button. Hit 1,000 subs last week. Very, very exciting times, hence the balloons in the background which are gifted to me. And yeah, just really, really happy. And actually moving on, we're I think 2 subs away from 1100, so that escalated quickly. And if you've watched to the end, massive thumbs up. You can also follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.